Hey everybody, Russ Miller here. Welcome to Explore the X-Click here at GrooveX.com. And in this video called The Diameters, I'm just going to show you quickly how the X-Click makes it possible to even play a cross stick on some different size drums, especially smaller diameters, 12s and 13s and such. A lot of people love those drums and even use them as their primary drum, but playing a cross stick on a 12 is totally impossible without having an X-Click on there. So let's take a look at some different smaller diameter drums and what the X-Click allows you to do on that instrument. All right, we have a 10-inch 6-lug drum here. Now this is an extreme version of what's possible with the X-Click, and of course it depends on exactly what stick you're using and so on and so forth of where the sweet spot is. But we now have the ability to play any resemblance of a cross stick sound on a 10-inch snare drum, and of course I'll show you the 12 and 13 here in just one second. But we have a 10-6 drum with the X-Click on it, and then of course here's the cross stick or lack thereof on the metal hoop. And then here is a cross stick sound on the X-Click. It makes it even possible whatsoever to have any cross stick sound. And as you're going to see here on the next one, which is the 12, it makes a huge difference to be able to not play it and have a beautiful cross stick sound, and that's what the X-Click's all about. One of the other things that's amazing is because we don't have the vertical up and down part of the body of a cross stick piece, you can put it on a drum like this that has the butt plate so close to it, it goes right above it. It doesn't get in the way of any sort of secondary tension adjustment on the butt side of the drum, and on really, really shallow drums like this jungle snare, it doesn't get in the way of the butt plate itself, so it makes it possible to do that. So let's take a look at the X-Click on a 12-inch drum. All right, here you're looking at a 12-inch diameter drum with only 6 lugs on it. And with the X-Click, this gives us just fundamentally the ability to even play a cross stick sound. Because on a 12-inch diameter drum, we can't even get out here to the sweet spot on the stick due to the diameter to even get a cross stick sound similar to the 10, so it's not even really possible to play it without the X-Click. So here's our 12-inch diameter standard cross stick, or lack thereof, as with the 10. And now with the X-Click, again, not even really possible without the X-Click on a 12-inch drum. Now this is a 12-6, and interesting enough, the 12-6 lug spacing is one of the widest, and this reaches at no problem. This is sort of the longest span that the X-Click really has to go on most diameter drums, because as the drums get bigger, they usually have more lugs, so they start to get closer together. Even like a 16/8 floor tom is similar into the same size as this, even a little bit smaller. But anyway, the X-Click on a 12-inch diameter drum. Now let's take a look at a 13. Here we are with a 13-inch diameter snare drum. Now, this one has a little bit better cross stick sound overall. It's definitely more functional than a 10 or a 12, as you just saw. But it still makes a huge difference on a 13-inch snare drum to have the X-Click on there. Here's our 13-inch snare on the regular metal hoop. And then the 13 with the X-Click. Again, a lot more bottom, more projection, and we still have that metallic sound because of the copper in there. So this thing really makes it possible to have a great cross stick sound on any size drum. And with the mono mount, you can do everything from a 10-6 all the way to a 15-8 lug, and all those different lug combinations in between. So that makes a big difference as well. I mean, this is a 13-8 that I have in front of me, but there's a lot of 13-6s and so on and so forth. And it works for everything with that mono mount with those optional slots in there. And the most you ever really have to do is just adjust those mono mount angles just a tiny bit right under here, but not very much at all. There's nothing really to do. It pretty much just hits right on every drum and flies, okay? So check that out. Thanks for joining me for the Explore the X-Click video series here at GrooveX.com. Please check out so many amazing artists are using the X-Click, and they have some great video content here at groovex.com. In the Explore the X-Click, they have the X-Click Grooves and Go Extreme, all these different amazing ideas using this product. So check those out. Thanks for joining me.